What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the RU tier, and using this team I made around Ninetales. Gonna be using Choice Specs, Drought Ninetales. Of course, we're in RU, so we can use Drought. And gonna be using Choice Specs just because last week thinking about Drought Torkoal a little bit. Obviously, we're playing 0U, so we can use Drought. And I was also thinking about the Megas and kind of thinking about Mega Charizard Y. I'm not really sure 100% why. It kind of sounded fun to try out Choice Specs, Ninetales, but all those things kind of, I think, gave me the idea of running Choice Specs, Drought, Ninetales with Tera Fire, and then with Overheat and Fire Blast, we can either just go for a nuking fire, our strongest fire attack that we can go for Overheat, or just go for a more spammable one in Fire Blast and do some serious damage to things with multipliers from Drought, Choice Specs, and Tera Fire. Even though Ninetales doesn't have the best special attack, this thing is going to be hitting really hard. I have not tested the team out, so we'll actually see how it is in practice, but it sounds pretty cool. I ran a few calcs, looked at a few guys to see how much we would do, and like we're 2 at KOing resists, even, you know, though they resist. I don't know if we always have to Tera. There is bulky things like Chansey, I believe, in RU that we're not going to be able to do at KO. I think we might come close to 3-8 KOing though. I'm not 100% sure if we Tera. We do have hazards on the team and lots of things to help Ninetales do its thing, but it sounded pretty fun. So let's go over the rest of the team real quick and then we'll get into the game. So as I said, we got Overheat for the strongest one. Unfortunately, it does drop our special attack, so it's less, you know, spammable than Fire Blast, but 2 Overheats I think is just a little weaker than 2 Fire Blasts, just because you do have the stronger power on the Overheat, and it is more accurate. So missing either of these will stink, and Ninetales can't take hits though, so that's something we'll have to hopefully avoid, or hopefully we can avoid. Fire Blast, I was thinking about Weather Ball or Flamethrower, but the power increase I think is definitely worth it of Fire Blast, so that's why I'm going with it. As you know, nice as the Weather Ball or Flamethrower's accuracy would be. And also Weather Ball, if we're up against sand or rain, there is, I believe, Hippowdon and Politoed in RU, so both of those things can ruin our weathers. Yeah, Politoed's RU, and then Hippo's RU as well. So I don't know how common things are. I haven't played RU the most, but you know, then if we're using Fire Blast, you know, that can't get turned off by the rain or the sand like Weather Ball could. Solar Beam for our grass move, you could go with Energy Ball, but I'm just going with Solar Beam because it is stronger. And again, we don't have the strongest special attack. We do have Specs on, but maybe Energy Ball would be better to be able to hit Hippo in the sand with the grass move. But I'm trying Solar Beam, and then Scorching Sands as our last move. It's just nice coverage, being able to hit opposing fire type super effectively since they resist fire and grass, and then Tera Fire to boost the fire move. And then we got Fortress. I wanted some hazard control, Choice Specs, Stealth Rock, weak fire type Pokemon. We like to be able to get rid of rocks if they get up, so Fortress can do that. I want to be able to fit Gyro Ball. I was looking at recommended sets, and it says this thing doesn't even run Rapid Spin, which is crazy to me still. I know I used Fortress not too long ago, and I think I ran the same set, didn't run Gyro Ball. But I think it's still pretty decent. I like that it can get up spikes. I like that it can pivot. I like that it can spin, so it's like a lot of roll compression. And then Body Press is pretty nice, like to hit Cyclizar, who could be annoying for Ninetales too. And we could pivot and, you know, make progress in other ways. It could also hit, I think, some special walls kind of decently with the Body Press. Some of them we're not going to be able to hit at all. Like Gyro Ball would be nice to have, you know, against like more offensive Pokemon that maybe like want to set up on us. For like Salamence, for example, could be pretty scary. It is also a fire resist, but we'll be doing quite a bit of damage if guys are switching in at Ninetales. So, but I like that Fortress can do a lot of things for us. We just don't get to have a Gyro Ball because you can only have 4 moves. Tera Ghost, I think, is nice to spin block, gives us a fighting immunity. And we actually have Tera Ghost on a bunch of guys because we actually have quite a few hazards on the team. And as you'll see, it's like a Sun team, or it has Sun elements, but it's not like a super standard Sun team because we're not going with Heat Rock, so we're not going to have as many turns. So, but I think Fortress pairs well because it's more of an offensive team anyways. Then we got Slitherwing. I like both Fortress and Slitherwing, their ability to pivot. So maybe we can pivot and get Ninetales back in, or just give it as many opportunities as we can to just get it in and fire off a strong attack, especially if we're going for Overheat and we're going to switch out anyways, or if they have something that kind of checks us, we can use these guys to maybe force them out and then pivot and get Ninetales right back in. Slitherwing, of course, does get the photosynthesis boost if the sun is active, so we do get 1.3 attack raise. always getting the attack raise because our attack is huge. I'm going with a Jolly Nature though, so we're outspeeding, I think, Mamoswine and Armor Rouge, some other things, and being able to pivot on them or just outspeed them and hit them with something. And then I've used this set before and I never used Morning Sun then. I don't know if I'm going to use it now, but it sounds nice to have. So we're just going with our double bug moves. First impressions only works the first turn, so it's nice to have double bug moves. And then close combat, you know, is close combat. But Morning Sun could come up. I think it could be decent, especially because with the sun up, we'll heal for a lot, but I don't know. And then Terra Bug boosts our bug moves, and then Heavy Duty Boots because we'll be pivoting with this, so avoiding hazard damage. But I could see maybe it said Protective Paths is something else that this thing sometimes run. Choice Band sounds cool, but I really want to be able to pivot with this thing. So if we have to go for first impression, would still like to be able to have the option to U-turn, so we can't do that with a choice band. But I don't know, we're just trying things. Then we got Rhyperior next. That's nice typing. It resists fire, which is kind of nice to have. I know we do have a Volcanion, but it's nice to have options. It's also a ground type, so it's an electric immunity. I don't know if it's the best electric immunity in RU, but I like that as well. And it's a flying resist, which we don't have otherwise, so strong flying types like Galarian Zapdos. And then with Terra Ghost, again on this, we can prevent rapid spin, immune fighting moves like Zapdos's, or coverage fighting moves or whatever. But I like Rhyperior because it's able to get up rocks. It's also kind of synergizes with the sun. Water moves are weakened because the sun's up. I don't know how well we can take them, but solid rock will also decrease the damage we take from super effective attacks. Leftovers for the passive recovery. And then we're kind of doing a similar thing to like Rhydon in the lower tiers, where you can get up rocks, but then you could also, if given the opportunity, Sword Stance, and you have crazy attack. And then we have really good coverage with our stabs, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. So I think this is pretty nice for the team with Slitherwing and Rhyperior. And we have Shiftry that can do physical attacks to hopefully break through some of the things that Ninetales can't. Then we got Shiftry, and we're not going with Chlorophyll. We're going with Wind Rider. We're not going with Heat Rock, like I've already said, but I think Shiftry still sounds pretty fun. I'm maybe just like not looking hard enough or thinking too much about it, but it sounded fun because we could possibly maybe just lead Ninetales, but in games that we can't, against maybe like more offensive teams, we could lead Shiftry. We have the Focus Sash, so we can always survive a hit. If we're up against a multi-hitting thing, like maybe a Mousehold, say they lead with that, we always have Terra Ghost, but Terra Ghost is nice anyways to spin block if we get up T-Spikes or immune and fighting move. But we can lead with this, click Tailwind, which with Wind Rider gives us an attack raise, and of course Tailwind doubles our speed. So then we'll outspeeding things even like Mousehold after they tidy up, and we'll have a +1 stab knockoff, which I think OHKO's Mousehold. Let me just double check. We don't always OHKO it, which isn't great. So maybe we'll have to click Explosion afterwards, but that'd be fine. I don't know. Maybe they'd randomly Terra Ghost, but probably not. But this thing is able to get up Tailwind for itself, boosted attack, knock off items. But the Tailwind also will last for after Shiftry gets knocked out, or we knock itself out with Explosion. And then we can send out Ninetales in the sun with the Tailwinds. Sounded kind of cool. Also, people probably won't expect us to be using a Shiftry with Wind Rider with the sun team. Also, T-Spikes, I don't know if it can hit the best. I don't know if it's the most effective hazard at wearing down things that can check Ninetales, but you know, we have rocks, spikes, and T-Spikes, so we have all the hazards, we have all the options. This thing, I think, could either remove something or heavily weaken it with Explosion plus knockoff too. So it's a fun pick, I thought. Grass Dark is kind of decent typing too, though we don't have a grass move, but we have grass moves on a grass move on this guy. We also have fighting moves to hit stuff that pretty hard, and then we also have Volcanion in the last slot that could hit stuff that might resist fire as well. So Volcanion, I decided to go with Heavy Duty Boots. We're weak to hazards, so if we can avoid taking the hazard damage, that's nice. But being a fire water type and with Water Absorb, we are immune to water and we 4 times resist fire. So of course I already mentioned we have the Rhyperior to resist fire, but this guy totally resists a lot better than Rhyperior does, and we're immune to water. So I don't know how common Flip Turn is, but seeing Barrascuda, this guy, Basculegion, goes for the water moves. Of course, the ghost move we wouldn't appreciate, but I kind of thought a water immunity would be nice to have. I'm not sure on the Terra types on a lot of these guys. I'm just going with Terra Ghost because it seems kind of like a nice catch-all one, and it being able to spin block. Dragon was recommended on this, maybe Fairy or Dark. I was thinking maybe Dark to immune Psychic or immune or resist Ghost. Could be nice on this guy, but I'm just going with Ghost. We have the double stabs. This isn't like whatever Walking Wake's water move is that gets boosted in the sun. I wish it was, even though it does have the chance to burn and steam eruption. It sounds like it would maybe get boosted in the sun, but it doesn't. But outside of the sun, this is a great stab move to have, and the chance to burn is nice. Flamethrower is our fire stab that will get boosted by the sun, and this guy is really, really strong. Then we got body press plus earth power for coverage. Earth power can hit, I don't know, grounded fire types, maybe if the sun's up, and then body press can hit guys that I think like Cyclizar. I don't know what else that it'll hit harder than our other things, but I think it's decent coverage, and we actually have pretty good physical defense. So that's the team. I'm hoping we can get Ninetales to do some stuff. Maybe Shift Tree can help out with the Tailwind a little bit, but either way, I think it'll be fun to use it. I like using some random stuff. So what tiers is everything? I think we have mostly RU. Oh no, that's ZU, RU. Okay, yeah, we just have 2 ZU guys and the rest are RU. But yeah, that's the team. Let's get in the games. All right, we got one. And I didn't expect this guy. This guy's also here. So they have snow. And I'm guessing they can do Aurora Veil too. I don't know if Light Clay is banned. Let's see that really quick. Is that allowed? Okay, you can't do Light Clay. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about Light Clay on it. But they can still get up the Veil, of course. It does look like a more offensive team. So I know this Empoleon can be pretty bulky with Roost and stuff. And rocks, and they do have Chestnut, so maybe it isn't a super offensive team. But did we just try leading with this? Noivern's dragon move could do a lot, but we're probably not going to die. We could lead Shift Tree, but they're going to get up rocks that way. Also, I guess, I mean, oh, and they do have a grounded poison type also, so I kind of like the idea of leading Ninetales just to see if we can get it to do something right away. But if we lead this, click Tailwinds, and then explode, I don't know. They're probably just going to go right into Chestnut, and I don't think we're going to get a whole lot out of it. But if they get up hazards, our sash will be broken later on, so we'll just have to see what happens with that. All right. So they lead Incineroar, not Ninetales. Does this guy go Assault Vest? How well does he take our hits usually? I know he's a fire type, but we're going to be hitting really hard here. Incineroar. Oh, it's usually not even used down here. Defensive pivots. Ninetales. Okay, we're going to take a lot. What about if they're offensive? They still don't kill us. We could 2 a KO with Fire Blast. What if we just hit them with a Fire Blast? They're going to knock us off. Huh. Scorching Sands, 2 hit KOs. Does it 2 hit KO if they are the Spit F one? No. If we Tera Fire. I mean, we can go into Rhyperior. And then we can get up rocks. They don't have hazard control, I don't think. We'll just do that. Save our choice specs. Alright, cool. They just fake out. I mean, if they burn us, I don't think I even care. Cool. Hit Parting Shot. Get up rocks. And they have the Chestnut in. Grass move, fighting move. I mean, we could just go right back into Ninetales. We have 2 more turns of Sun. Or we could go this. This guy might have a better time into the Incineroar. But Ninetales sounds way more fun. We're also, well, no, we should probably be faster than Incineroar with Volcanion. They have Parting Shot. Although they do have Fake Out. So if they go for Fake, if we go Ninetales, then they'll Fake us out the next turn. So, all right, let's just go Volcanion. All right, cool. Fortunately, now we're going to switch out again probably, but I think we can do that fine. We could go into, I don't know, would they, does this guy usually run Leech Seed? I'm thinking they're going to like Protect now or something. They're probably just going to switch. Just going to go Ninetales. If they go Incineroar, no, but they body pressed. Okay, Well, we could have just killed them with a fire move, but that's all right. We'll overheat now. They have spiky shield. All right. That's fine. Well, if they want to, they could Tera and survive, but... All right, they're just dead. I thought maybe they would have gone Incineroar on the fire move last time. When we had the Volcanion in. But, all right, this guy comes in, it's heavy-duty boots. We resist the dragon move with Fortress, so I think I'm going to do that. Oh, this has defog. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for the slow Volt Switch now. We get confused, and we hit ourselves. All right. Well, funny enough, we are immune, I think, to the Hurricane with Shiftry, but I don't really want to hard switch into it. This thing is basically dead. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to Volt Switch now. They have the Dragon move. I'm not sure. Well, Chestnut's dead, so I think we can go Shiftry and just click Tailwinds. And then, all right, we just got 2 attack raises. That's pretty good. And hopefully they don't forfeit, but this should definitely kill this. I know they have Incineroar and they have Fake Out, but they Terra Normaled. All right. All right, let's go. That's pretty good. I could have just killed the Chestnut and avoided taking damage, and they did have the Protect move like I thought, but all right, we got one. And this is kind of what I was planning for, thinking about when I was picking the guys. Cleaver, Choice Scarf Cleaver or Focus Ash Cleaver. Obviously, leading Ninetales into is not good. Shiftry doesn't knock it out, which isn't great. After Tailwind with knockoff, we don't Oko Cleaver, but like we do a lot. We'd also have the Tailwind up. And then from there, we probably do a lot to like everything. They have another team with a grounded poison type. I kind of like the idea of leading Shiftry and just going from there. Yeah, we definitely just click Tailwinds. We can't really deny the hazards. Okay. And yeah, I'm just gonna click Knockoff. We'll probably die. They're boots. They U-turn. And we have 2 turns of Tailwinds. I was also thinking Healing Wish could be pretty cool to have on Ninetales, but, you know. Or for Ninetales, but I didn't end up fitting it, as you can see. Well, do we go Ninetales now and just... I wonder if this is sashed. Does Gengar go sashed? Gengar, Nasty Plot, Air Balloon, Gengar. Well, we're definitely killing them, that's for sure. In the sun. Let's check Cyclizar, Assault Vest. If we Tera Fire, we are 2-hit KOing with Fire Blast. What about Quagsire? We might just Oko that. We're doing quite a lot. I think I want to go Tera Fire. Should we Tera Fire Overheat twice? Would that kill Cyclizar? No, it wouldn't. So we just have to do Fire Blast. All right, let's go Ninetales. We got 2 turns of Tailwinds. And I'm going to Tera Fire Fire Blast. Is it unless Cyclizar could be KO'd from a Fire Blast into a Tera Fire one? No. All right, this sounds fun. Let's go. What the hell? All right, they're not Assault Vest. All right, that's awesome. Yeah. Are they sashed? No, they are sashed. All right, we're not dead, but we are dead to rocks. Tailwind's gone. We could go Slitherwing and then pivot. I think we could take a hit. I don't know if we need it. I mean, do we even need Ninetales? We got rid of that. We are pretty... the rest of our team is faster than... Actually, no. We just if we keep Ninetales, then we outspeed the Cleaver. We just need to spin. Let's go. I think going Slitherwing is okay. I think we can... We have Volcanion to help versus Bisharp too. And now we can First Impression this. And I think that's... I know they have Quagsire, but... First Impression's pretty strong. So... And now I think they're dead to close combat. 44. We'll do 30% more. What is 30% of 44? 44 times. It says we'll maybe do 58 now. Okay, so we might not kill now. We could go U-turn, then go Fortress and Volt Switch. I expect them to probably go Gengar. Or we could just go Fortress and Spike. Let's U-turn. Fortress. They just recover. Oh, they Spike. Okay. Well, I think we Volt Switch then. Yeah, I think we Volt Switch. We do have boots on stuff. And we're not going to go Ninetales yet. If we go Volcanion, they have this thing. They're probably actually in range of Slitherwing with this. They haven't Terra'd though, like we have. All right. Are they going to go Terra Ghost on this? I'm just going to U-turn. I don't think we kill though. Wait. 35. We might kill with the close combat. Does Quagsire go Terra Poison? It does go Terra Poison. And it goes Earthquake, Toxic, Recover. Wow, so we resist everything. I think we're at enough health right now, so I'm just going to U-turn. All right, cool. We just kill them. And then Fortress should be able to come out in Rapid Spin. I mean, if they go this and Terra Ghost and stuff, that could be a problem. Is that what Bisharp does? Or does it go Terra Flying? It goes Terra Flying. I think Volcanion could probably live a hit. We also have this. I like the idea of going this. They might just be baiting this, but should I just Body Press or Volt Switch because this thing's a threat and not worry about the hazards? Let's see. I know the timer's running down, but what Terra types does this guy run? Flying or Dark? All right. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. All right, cool. They Terra Ghost. We don't have a Dark move, but we could go Rhyperior, or we go this. I don't know if they outspeed us. I'm gonna go Volcanion, and then we're gonna click Steam Eruption. We just need to get damage on them. And a burn, that's great. And they were in range of probably First Impression anyways, so I think that's all right. I think we can just sacrifice this thing. Steam Eruption. We can go this thing, click First Impression. They don't have Healing Wish, so they can't like switch and Healing Wish this thing. Close Combat probably kills this and this anyways. So maybe we just, let's just do that. But we were able to keep Ninetales alive in the back and would have been able to Rapid Spin, I think. So this was a pretty fun game. And Ninetales O-code the Cyclizar, which was funny. All right, we got one. And we're against Sun. And they're the real, more real Sun team than we have. So that's a little scary. But I think maybe we'll still be able to do stuff. I mean, what are they going to lead? Probably one of their hazard setters. So Cleaver or Fortress. Man, Rock Blast could be kind of cool on Rhyperior to KO the Cleaver through the Sash. Fortress seems like a worse lead than Cleaver, and it's probably Sash Cleaver if I had to guess. Maybe it's Scarfed. That Pheasantipity would have to explode on it to actually do damage, since it resists our Dark move. I guess against the Slitherwing we would too. Maybe we, and it's also grounded poison type. They have two grounded poison types. I think let's try leading this. They'll get rocks. We'll have the Tailwind, and we'll weaken them quite a bit. So I think that's worth it. I'm not really sure how it's going to go, to be honest. So, but this was kind of my plan. Like I said, against the more offensive teams, I think we lead the Shift Tree, and we'll knock them off, hit them pretty hard. We're not going to kill them, but Then we could go Ninetales. Their Venusaur will outspeed us. Maybe Terra Dragon would have been... Terra Dragon actually would have been pretty nice to have on the Rhyperior. But we do have our own Slitherwing that can kill the Venusaur, probably. Alright, so they just go for the U-turn. That's pretty awesome. So they don't have rocks. And they don't even see what we're doing. So now we get the Tailwind. I don't think Explosion would kill them. But it might come close. I could go for a T-Spike. That seems like a waste. I think we're just going to explode. It does kill them. All right. That's awesome. Well, this guy's probably scarfed if they went for U-turn, but it might not be. I kind of like the idea of just sending on our Ninetales now. We have the Tailwind up. I know they have Slitherwing. Oh, and actually, I think we must have sent him out at the same time, but I could be wrong. I think we're going to... Did ours come out first? No, ours came out first, but their ability activated first. So yeah, they're max speed, right? Ninetales Drought, the Sun. No, it would have said the opposing, so I think it was ours. Either way, it should be a speed tie, but I think we might 2-hit KO. I think. Let me refresh this. Is this right? We're doing 87% max? Ninetales? Okay, that was with Tera Fire. And it was 70. Okay, if we Tera Fire right now, we will 2-hit KO them with Fire Blast. That seems pretty good. Nothing else can take hits. But I was thinking Slitherwing might be better to Terra. But actually keeping it as a bug type that would make it so we resist their Slitherwing. And we might do enough to their Venusaur. Let's see, Venusaur. RU Sunsweeper with our Slitherwing in the sun. Okay, we need a little bit of damage. If they're Life Orb, they'll do the damage for us. So I guess I could go into this, but if they have the ground move, which it says, I don't think they usually run the ground move, but I'm gonna do this. This sounds way cooler. All right, are they sashed? Nope. Sweet. Well, their Scarfed Cleaver's dead. And they can go Venusaur. I think Earth... If they have Earth Power, they would kill us. But if they don't... I think we'll just have to Sludge Bomb or maybe Tera Fire to resist. But we might still do quite a lot. Or we will do quite a lot. Tera Fire, if they Tera Fire... We're doing 77% max. 65 to 77. Their Slitherwing... Choice Banded, Terra Bug, in the sun, has a chance to kill us. Okay, they're going Venusaur. Venusaur. I think this guy doesn't always run Earth Power. Is it even recommended? No, it's not. It wouldn't owe you sometimes run it. I mean, we have another fire type. I think we just go for Fire Blast. All right, 67%, and they growth. And the sun is gone, right? No, oh, it was their Ninetales. All right, dang it. Well, again, we have first impression, and I think we will be able to kill from this range. Let's see. Venusaur. Tera Fire in the sun. Yeah, we can kill with first impression, so... they are going to kill us with Sludge Bomb now. I think that's okay. They had Earth Power. Okay. Well, we can go Slitherwing in first impression. We also have our Sturdy intact. But yeah, I think we go this. First impression. They have their Slitherwing. They have Fortress. We crit them. They have helmets. Are they gonna Volt Switch? I could go U-turn and get in Rhyperior and click rocks, and then their Venusaur is dead. And I think it's not too big of a deal. I guess they can Rapid Spin on us, but yeah, we block their Volt Switch. I think we definitely click rocks. I mean, I could click SD. But I want to click rocks, and then they have to rapid spin. That doesn't do that much. And then would Stone Edge kill here? I don't think so. But if it would, I'll throw it off. Fortress, no. So at +2 and their helmet, so we don't have to worry about leftovers, 53. All right, well, SD, they'll rapid spin, then I'll click rocks again. And I think we're still going to be faster. But I want to get rocks up. All right, Slitherwing comes in. And then they're going to U-turn, close combat. I don't think we're dead to the close combat. We have Volcanion. We need to keep this around in case they get rid of rocks. Did they Tera? Yeah, they did. I don't know what we need and what we don't need. I'm going to Stone Edge. Okay, their choice banded. So we go Slitherwing. And I don't know if U-turns the play or not. Maybe I should have gone Fortress. Are we still dead even though we resist? Or is first impression better? I'm gonna click U-turn. We might lose to their Slitherwing. Okay, they go Fortress. Then we go Volcanion. Then we'll click. Does Earth Power kill them? Earth Power would kill them. So we'll do that. Cool, we get rid of one extra sun turn. This guy has Healing Wish. Oh no. All right, so Venusaur's back. But it doesn't have Terra Ground. It takes rocks. I think we can live a hit and we'll do a lot. I mean, we could go Fortress. I think we Earth Power. We're not dead. Earth Power was our strongest thing, I think. We kill them. We can kill their Fortress with Slitherwing. We just don't have anything to hit their Slitherwing with our Fortress, really. I think I have to sacrifice this thing. Okay, they U-turn. Cool, then I can go my Slitherwing and U-turn. Does it kill them? In the sun? It doesn't. I guess they're taking rocks, so I have to go Slitherwing and click close combat. Right? I guess I could Morning Sun. How much does Slitherwing take from a choice banded Slitherwing? Without the sun. Close combat still 2 it KOs us. If they close combat, if they just go for close combats, they're gonna have to close combat twice, and maybe we'll kill them with the defense drops. So we go Fortress. They can't go for first impression because they're choice banded. So I think they have to close combat, and they have to do it twice. And we're Jolly, and if they're adamant, we'll win the speed tie, you know? Body press. All right. Oh wait, we can first impression them. At -2. In the sun. We do 76 min. 76.8 to 90% if they're at -2. Let's go! Nice! All right, we got one. And they've got some guys with Regenerator. They have 3 of them. They have Slowbro, Manchow, and Cyclizar. And then they have a Chansey. And I don't know if Rabombi does anything besides get up web. I mean, I know it gets Quiver Dance, but usually it's used for a web setter, but they don't look like they have a webs team. And then they have the Cleaver, of course. T-Spikes could be pretty good here, unless they have heavy-duty boots on everything. So I kind of like... Oh, wait. They have a Rapid Spinner. I forgot. But I like the idea of getting this in, and maybe we can get up a T-Spike. Tailwind into knockoff may kill them. All right, they U-turn. They don't know what we're doing. They didn't get to see it yet. Manchow comes in. We outspeed this even if it's scarfed, but we don't kill with knockoff. So we'd have to explode. This guy is a little scary. We have Rhyperior to resist rock. I mean, we don't really... I guess Slitherwing's a fighting resist. And it resists bug, too. Fighting and U-turn. How much does knockoff do? They're going to U-turn, so it's not like I can tear Ghost. And avoid, you know, getting knocked out or something. Choice Scarf. With the Tailwinds. Yeah, where we just explode and kill them. They could switch into Slowbro. If I had Leaf Blade, would I kill them? Maybe they'll be scared and go, well, Slowbro's weak to both of our things. You know what? Let's explode. What the fuck? All right, they have Fake Out. Did they run Fake Out? Oh, Life Orb. Life Orb would, right? Oh, apparently not. Oh, well. Damn it. Let's see. Ninetales to Chansey. We can put it to the test. Thunder Wave is super annoying, but with Tera Fire, look at that. We do quite a lot. Well, we could go this and go for the... How much does Body Press do to Chansey? But not very much. You can go Slitherwing. Slitherwing in close combat or U-turn. Or we just go this and Fire Blast into the Chansey. They're not Life Orbed on this. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? Let's go Ninetales. And I mean, I wanted Tera Fire this thing, so I'm just gonna do it. Maybe they don't go Chansey for some reason, but so let's see how much we do. 28. That's not a lot, but we can go Rhyperior, be immune to their Thunder Wave, which is what I want. If they get up rocks, we can Rapid Spin them. I guess they have a spinner too. I could click SD here, and then Earthquake their Slowbro. Oh, they go Manchow. Well, I don't think we're dead to them, so I'm just gonna click Earthquake. We heal that with leftovers. I guess they did stall a turn of Sun. We should outspeed their Slowbro. I'm gonna click Earthquake. Cool. We both wasted our Teras now. That being gone is nice. It is one of the two things that outsped our Ninetales. Rabombi. What is this guy gonna do? Sticky Web? To our Rhyperior, we are dead to Moonblast. Ninetale, or a Volcanion isn't. Gonna go this guy and Rapid Spin. I think that's fine. Pivot. Moonblast. We resist it, but that did kind of a lot. Are they choice specs? Fortress? No, that just does quite a lot. Well, I want a Rapid Spin, so let's do that. They have rocks on Chansey and they have the Cleaver. Are they gonna Rocky Helmet us? No, they're not. Okay, this guy setting up could be a big problem. We are also faster than them now. I'm going to Volt Switch. We're probably faster than them. Slowbro. I want to get up a Spike, but I don't think we can. I think we just have to Volt Switch and maybe go Ninetales. This thing doesn't have teleport, so we don't have to worry about that. I mean, they could just throw off a Thunder Wave as we go Ninetales. That'd be annoying. But I'm thinking like Calm Mind probably. And I don't know how much we'll do. But we can threaten them with the Grass move with Solar Beam. Maybe they would Tera Poison. And we have the Fire move, which is doing over half, so. Solar Beam does kill. Let's go with Ninetales. Let's see. What do they do? They Calm Mind. They Future Sight. All right. So they're probably going to just go Chansey then. I could go Hard Fortress or Hard Slitherwing on the Chansey. And does Chansey die to Slitherwing? It probably doesn't, actually. Or I click Overheat, and then we'll go Fortress on the Future Sight. To Slowbro right now, we're not killing with... Maybe I just click Solar Beam in case they stay in. I'm just going to click Solar Beam. That's fine. I'll go Fortress. They got a Brox again. Now, I'm gonna Rapid Spin again. Okay, they do Thunder Wave. That's actually kind of nice. So we're slower than Slowbro after a Volt, after a thing. Now I could Body Press them. So I'm gonna do that. How much do we do? Okay, I didn't think that would die, but I guess it just dies. They can just get a Brox again with this thing. I think we just Volt Switch. I think that's okay. They Agility. We really would like to Volt Switch. All right, cool. And then Slitherwing. How much do we do with the Bug move to Cleavor? A good amount, but not enough. I think we go Ninetales, and then we're going to have to kill them in the sun. I don't know. I'm going to go back into Fortress. Body Press? Okay. Cool. Well. This is fine. We're gonna lose our Hazard Setter, but... And then they're dead to First Impression. We have Volcanion still for this guy. We can Body Press the Cyclizar. I'll be honest, I'm losing track a little bit of what's happening here, but... Ninetales at full health. I was kind of thinking maybe it was really low again, but... Alright, now we sacrifice the Rhyperior. Then we will go Volcanion. I mean, we could go Ninetales. Keep Volcanion healthier. Yeah, that sounds fun. We'll click Fire Blast. Cyclizar comes out and do 66%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're not dropping our special attack too. So they can regen heal, but we have quite a bit more turns of Sun. Slowbro is 2 KO'd. We just need to hit our attacks. All right. And Cyclizar might be dead. Cyclizar might... we did 66. They're going to come back in at 67. Come on. Let's go! That's awesome. I'm so glad we went Ninetales. And we have Volcanion to beat this thing, so I think we just keep Fire Blasting. They have Thunder Wave again? They just Future Sight. Cool. And then we'll Fire Blast this. We're not even dead. And we must not have killed. But we have a... Whoops. We have a First Impression, so that was a pretty crazy end. The agility at Cleavor was pretty scary because the Ninetales that we were keeping healthy and, you know, breaking their sash with the fortress is what I was thinking. It didn't work out after they agility'd, so then it came down to the Slitherwing. Honestly, if they, like, we just didn't take as much with fortress. I thought it was a mistake, or I'm pretty sure it was a mistake. I probably should have sacrificed maybe Rhyperior instead of going hard fortress, because we needed fortress to survive a hit in order to get them in range of the first impression from Slitherwing. I can't remember what we had at that point, but that was awesome for Ninetales at the end. Well, I think that's probably a good one to call it on. Ninetales 2-hit KOing the Cyclizar after it switches out with Regenerator. 2-hit KOing the Slowbro. I think did we kill Mienshao with Ninetales too? I can't remember for sure, but I got to use the Choice Specs Ninetales and it did a ton of work, which was really fun. So, and the Shift Tree worked pretty well as a lead. It was pretty fun to have it as a Tailwind setter to then have the speed boost on our Ninetales. So we're specs and we basically have an agility. Never got to use T-Spikes with it. I don't even know if we clicked hazards. No, we did get up rocks one game, which was decent. Terra Dragon might have been nice to have on Rhyperior, so then we could resist like grass against opposing sun. I guess the ground move probably would still do a lot, but then Volcanion and Fortress and Slitherwing, like they all supported the team pretty well. Fortress is a nice rapid spinner and the slow pivot was nice to be able to get in one of our attackers. We didn't use Morning Sun, but I was almost going to use it one of those games. I think the team with the Bisharp, it could have came in handy, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. If you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything I'd change. Like I said, maybe the Terra types, you know, the Shift Tree's not able to do everything. That's similarly to Fortress, where you kind of want Gyro Ball too. Like I want Taunt. Dude, I didn't realize this thing learns Will-O-Wisp. You can even go Will-O-Wisp on this thing. Also, Curse sounded kind of cool instead of Explosion, but it's kind of a worse Explosion since you'd have to Terra and use Curse. But, you know, you'd sacrifice yourself and then put a Curse on them. It'd be kind of funny to do it and something you can only do while we have Terra. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next one. Peace.